Well, the Pax Britannia or the Pax Americana refers to a period of international order where a dominant hegemon essentially played the role of a stabilizing or balancing force in the world. The British in particular pursued an offshore balancing strategy, intervening where necessary to keep a disruptive power from dominating the continent. In the United States, it's pursued a more active strategy throughout the Cold War and in the post-Cold War world, but generally refers to sort of an open, global, engaged world that abides by the sort of dominant values and norms of that hegemon. Well, essentially, after the end of the Second World War, the United States and the Soviet Union, which had been allies, became increasingly distrustful of each other. The United States was worried that the revolutionary rhetoric of communism that called for a global worker revolt would essentially overturn the sort of established, more liberal market-oriented order in Europe. The Soviets were worried that the United States and its anti-communist rhetoric in itself and the idea of sort of the expansion of democracy would counter Soviet desires, and so they were engaged in a struggle over sort of the dominant norms that would govern the world order, and essentially was split between two competing blocs: the Eastern Bloc, dominated by the Soviets, the Western Bloc, led by the Americans, and then a non-aligned movement, which encompassed parts of Latin America, as well as India being one of the more major powers in that segment.